Honestly, I'm not even surprised when it comes to this week's episode of Ore Monogatari, because this series, since the very start, has broken cliches one after another, and it's just cut it at the source. I expected this episode to go down a completely different path, and once again, it shocked me. Even though I shouldn't really be shocked, because Ore Monogatari has been one of the most uncliche romance series I have seen personally, because this episode could have ended so much differently. It really could. It could have ended so much differently. Like, this mangaka, whoever wrote this, I'm amazed by the quality of it. I really am. So, this episode introduces a new love interest, or supposedly I thought it was going to be a new love interest, and this person starts to admire Goda. Starts to admire him. Wants to be around him. And when I saw that, I'm like, oh no, she's gonna cause some drama between Yamato and Goda. And I expect that. I really expect that. Because usually when I see, like, romance, I've read and watched stuff, I see that all the time. I mean, I have read and watched countless romance series because I'm a big sucker for that genre. And to see how that route was kind of axed at the source in this episode multiple times, I just couldn't help but laugh in the inside and smile internally because of how great this was. I think if you have watched a lot of romance or read a lot of romance series, I think you would understand where I'm coming from when it comes to this episode, because when you had it to where Goda, like, is talking to the girl that was introduced in this episode, and then Yamato pops up, that was like a misunderstanding. That could have easily have led into a misunderstanding, but Goda said this like, oh, hey, this is my girlfriend, and I mean, he was, you know, not really realizing, not even thinking about the entire situation, but he's like, hey, this is my girlfriend, in which, right then and there, that axed any drama for Yamato getting upset because of, a misunderstanding that they're not maybe boyfriend-girlfriend. That acts that drama right then and there. But then, as the episode progressed on, you saw more of this jealousy building up inside of Yamato, where she was getting upset that this girl was always around Goda when she was around, and she was getting upset about that. But as the episode progressed, and, you know, Yamato was there at the right time, the right moment to see what was going on, which happens a lot in these series, so I guess that was cliche. But usually when it comes to those type of scenes, you had it to where the main female character, or even the main male character, misunderstands and then punches the character, or gets upset, cries, runs away, or whatever, and just, you see a bunch of drama that can last for multiple chapters or multiple episodes. And to see how Yamato was very understanding, and then she came to the conclusion about the entire ordeal without really, I guess, confronting Goda about it. She was just, you know, holding back and just watching. That makes me happy to see. It just goes to show you that Yamato as a person is very likable. Just to see how she is so understanding, to understand that situation, and then the way she came to that conclusion of how she just admired, that other girl admired Goda and just thought of him as a good person, that right there, I fucking loved it. Like, right then there, when I saw this episode, I'm like, dude, this is too good. This is way too good. Like, this is a way too good of a series. It really is. I've said it once before, and I've said it many times after. It's going to be hard to beat this as a romance series this year. In 2015, this Ore Monogatari set the standards, like, for this year. It's, like, set the standards. Like, can you beat this romance series of 2015? It's going to be fucking hard, because with what this series has already accomplished and what it's already done, it's amazing. Now, one point I want to get into. Since the drama was kind of just cut at the source in this episode, like, the drama is just completely axed right at the bud. Like, there was no drama that was even going to survive this episode. It makes me think of something else. When it comes to Ore Monogatari, there is no drama. I've said this once before, but I want to say it again, because there is no drama in this series, and that's shocking, because when you have a romance, or any type of series like this, you expect drama, because drama is there, depending on how it's used, to fuel the character's growth and connection, allow them to grow closer, and for us as the viewer to get emotionally connected with these characters. And I'm shocked to see how there is no drama so far in the series, which could lead out to be something bad, depending, because since all these different cliches were just cut out, like, just axed, and the drama's not used, I wonder if we're going to get any drama in the future of the series, or is it going to stay the same atmosphere that we've come to know from these episodes, because the only drama I think we have actually experienced as watchers of the series is when Suna's father was in the hospital, and when Goto was, you know, in the fiery building and he jumped out. Those, I think, were the only times we actually had drama in this series, and so I'm curious, is this series ever going to have any drama? So that's my thoughts on this week's episode of Ore Monogatari. Tell me your thoughts in the comments below. You all have a wonderful day or night wherever you live. Please be safe. Chibi out.